Hey, what's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to Dispatching Live on ATI Auto Transport. My name is Jay. This is the Car Stupid Business Channel. It's Thursday, it's noon Central Time, and it's time to take a break from all the live coverage at the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial and just kick back with us. Because we're going to look at the load boards and we're going to have a laugh or two. Might even pull out some hair and go into a blackout rage. Okay, that's a Johnny Depp joke. I know, it's a good one. Doesn't mean he's guilty. Anyway, so what we do is we invite you, go ahead, jump in the live chat. You know, because we understand frustration. It'll push you to the edge. It will make you put on a referee shirt and go live for 90 minutes just so that somebody, anybody, finally does something about all this craziness on the load boards, right? And actually, good news, I think we're making a little bit of headway, which is pretty neat. Feedback, meetings, etc. So let us know, what's your feedback? What's your beef? Is it a carrier beef, a broker beef, a dispatch beef, a dealer beef? Is it just the marketplace in general? Let's go Brandon and fuel prices. Right now, Ty is like, really? Yeah, man. We got it all. Because, you're right, Advance has been watching the trial. I know, right? All right, let's bring Sue up in here. Oh, shoot. Hang on, I gotta get my. What's your feedback? Yeah, I gotta get my audio ready. Hang on one second, Sue, because I gotta give you a proper introduction. I had the audio. Yeah, I had the audio hooked up because they were playing an audio from the Johnny Depp trial, and I wanted to be able to hear it. You know how useless that audio was? Oh my gosh, they'll do anything. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Okay, well, that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, she is our feature guest star witness on Dispatching Live.
We gotta pick it up tomorrow.
Sue at Murphy Auto Transport Services. Hey, Sue, can you see me and hear me okay?
I can hear you and see you. Can you hear me?
I can see you. I can hear you. We can hear each other. Can we agree on that? Can we? Hey, Porter, awesome. Can we read that back? Did she say she can hear me? All right. Very good. I rest my case. Okay, very good. Oh, and you can share your screen whenever you're ready. I think that this is going to be a nutty show. Right, as if that's a first.
It has been a nutty week, so I agree. There we go.
Hey, Lakeisha's here. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Douglas M is here. You know, because it's clear that society is a reflection of something. And nothing is more reflective than the conflagration between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. You've got Camp Johnny, not since that vampire movie where the guy was a coyote or something, has there been such a distinctive Johnny camp and Amber camp. And I wonder if we can equate this to, it's kind of like broker versus dispatcher, Johnny versus Amber. Can we do this? You think that's... So put in, what camp are you in? I would say Johnny is the dispatcher and Amber is the broker. Can we all agree on, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So are you camp Johnny dispatcher or are you camp Amber broker? It's absolutely ridiculous. Thanks for tuning in, guys. All right, we'll try to focus more on load board stuff. I know Sue told me she's got people. It's 11:55.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me? Check. I hear you. Yes. Can you hear me? She can't hear me. I hear her. You can't hear me. Check. All right. Sue, log out and come back in. She can't hear me. Let's see here. I'm going to text her. Log out and come back in. I don't know. She can't hear me. But I'm doing the show. We're live.
Yeah, it just keeps going in and out. And it
Oh.
may just be on my end.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you just fine.
I can now. It
Okay,
sounds
I
perfect.
hear. Yeah, I think it's a cable.
Oh, I can hear you.
Shake
You
the
can't hear
cable.
me?
You got to jiggle the. I hear you. But if you can't
All
hear
right,
me,
I'm
jiggle
in
the
and out.
cable. Jiggle the cable.
Okay.
Okay. Can we read that back? He told her to jiggle the cable. I rest my case. Okay. Hey, what's up, T-Boo? Ooman. Can you hear me, Sue? She can't hear me. Wow, this is going to be... I honestly think this is just like the Johnny Amber conflagration. Where he can't hear her, she can't hear him. He tells her to jiggle the cable. She goes crazy, jumps out the window, poops on the bed. Okay. What is this show? This is Dispatching Live. And as soon as we get Sue set, we do have a lot of things to talk about. And I'll just say this too. I'll go ahead and share my screen while she's getting set. Is that let me jump into some of the industry news stuff. Tuesday night we had supply chain recession. Now what's cool is if you missed it, man, I'm telling you, like if you've had enough supply chain recession talk and speculation, well, this is a presentation with Paul Machina Black Book, so it was very informative. Lots of stuff here. In fact, let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, here she is. Look at this. On the top of impact on U.S. consumers, gas, right? Who doesn't know that? But, you know, when you're feeling it, either gas or toilet paper, groceries is right behind. I bet bacon is right behind diesel. So, that's just a fact. Let's see. Oh, this is, okay. This is kind of crazy. It's very possible over the next few weeks that we will get a trial run. Can you see me? Can you hear me, Sue?
I'm back.
All right, Sue. Ladies and gentlemen, Sue is back.
Gotta love this internet. Anyways,
yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So anyways, on Tuesday night, we were talking about supply chain recession. It was a presentation by Paul Machina Black Book. This is an image. I asked if this was real. This is the boats off the coast of Shanghai.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. Could that be really real? I mean, they're overlapping. They'd be,
now,
that's just crazy.
What I asked is, okay, is it boats? Like, are we seeing, like, the iteration of the same boat, like, 5 times?
Yeah.
And while that may be true, these are literally a lot of different boats.
That's crazy.
So that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. And what they're saying is we're going to get to see that problem in reality here in a little while. This is a future problem coming soon to a U.S. near you. So, what else we got here? And Paul sent everyone should watch this. Why global supply chains may never be the same. This is a video on YouTube, a Wall Street Journal documentary. This is a great video. Go watch it. You'll be glad you did. And talking about how independent contractor Amazon van drivers. I equated that. This is so similar to what we do here on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And in fact, Luber. I think that would be that's the cab that Amber Heard took on the way to trial. Okay, so anyways, Uber and Lyft are pricing themselves out of control. This is $24 and $29 for a 4-mile ride at 11 p.m. in Dallas. Wow, that's insane. That is insane.
That is, wow.
And that pays way better than car hauling.
Yeah, if they're paying that, yeah.
Yeah. That's
insane.
Crazy.
Where is that at?
What's up, Elena?
Dallas.
What's up, Chris? Yeah, this is Dallas.
That's insane.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know what's really interesting is I remember when cab stands were looking at going out of business. This is like 5 years ago. cab stands looking at going out of business or whatever, and Uber and Lyft, was like, amazing and cheap and all this stuff. And I thought, just wait. The day will come where the taxi drivers will get the last laugh. Well, here it is. Tell me the difference between this price and the taxi driver in 2017. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it was the dispatcher. That's why. We're going to be live at Auto Haulers Association of America next month in Atlanta and Digital Dealer in Tampa. So we're on track. ATI is on track to be live at like 10 shows this year.
Sweet.
Amazing. I know. Really, really cool. Real excited about it. Here's a shot we did at Auto Intel Summit with our friends at Pre-Owned Auto Logistics. There's Jose at Location Services, Ryan at Northwest Repossession. So it's fun and games. Information. Look at this. Beck photobombed us at Auto Intel Summit. Right?
Yeah.
So there you go, everybody. And then there's, always waiting for something you can relate to. Well, there it is. There's Beck of Super Dispatch. You can be a carrier on the move. Send in your photos. Send in the news. Send in the news. Here it is in the live chat. Send it to autotransportintel@gmail.com. And you can pump the show into your dispatching office. I mean, they're already watching the Johnny versus Amber trial anyways. All right. We'll come back to this. Okay, cool. So that was just some brief news to get us going. And, yes, please jump into the live chat. Say hello. Goober and Shifty. That's good, Vance. I like that. I'm converting my 2 cars so I can do freight as well. Which is interesting because we were talking about that Tuesday night. How many... that was yesterday with Brian. Wow, we had a really interesting talk with Brian Riker yesterday about freight, auto transport, trailers, supply, demand, businesses. Oh, that was an accident. Do you think, so Sue, do you think that, although I was asking a question, do you think that, what do you think is the state of the industry right now? And live chat too. What's the state of the auto transport industry right now in relation to businesses and loads and pricing? Is it up? Is it down? Is it normal? What do you think? What's going on?
Well, for some reason, last week was easier than this week. And keep in mind, we're also going through snowbird season. We all forgot about that. And that's part of what's going on with the weirdness of the loads and having a hard time finding stuff. Because as well as I do, every time snowbird season hits, we have this problem. And all the snowbirds are leaving Florida, going up, north. And I totally forgot about that until we started, looking at the loads the other day. So I think that has something to do with it. As far as the rates go, as whether they're high, low, they're staying about the same, where you have some people that are always paying, like they're supposed to pay. And then you have the losers that are paying what they always pay. So I haven't found that it has gone up extraordinarily like it should because of the gas prices. I mean, we're asking, like I always say, we always ask no matter what, but we're also saying, when we ask for more money, we're saying, gas prices are super high. We need to be compensated. And, otherwise, you're going to put us out of business. And I am positive there are many companies that have either already gone out of business or sitting there and going to put themselves out of business because of that. And also by the fact that Central's not letting people in for 90 days as well, which I've got a story for you about that in a little while. So, it's
wow.
the same old.
So Central Dispatch is back to 90 days. I thought they were working on that or something.
Yeah, we're back to 90 days. I had a potential driver call me the other day, and they were told 90 days again. And it wasn't just them. I had a broker lady who's trying to sign up as a broker, 90 days. So it's crazy. And from what I was told, it's not their intention for this to be happening. They are short-staffed. So see, I told you, Fiverr. Anyways.
Yeah.
So they're going on.
But they're going with short-staffed because here's the
short-staffed.
I mean,
I know that doesn't make sense to me either. But
I understand you can argue it.
Yes.
It's like you know, the producers of bacon could argue we have less cows or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
We have less steer or whatever.
Right.
No, it's less pigs, actually. Come on, Jay. But, you know, this is not an agricultural show, thank God. But the thing is, I mean, just because you argue something doesn't mean it's long-term reasonable.
Right. Right.
Your central freaking dispatch.
Yes.
You're pulling in $1 million a month, aren't you?
Oh, over that. Yes.
I know. I'm trying to be conservative.
I think they're in the 2 million.
So, I mean, you're going to have to pay more than Chipotle. It's just the way it is, dude.
Well, and it's been going on for what? We're what, 6-8 months? Something like that we've been dealing with this? What do you think? I don't remember when we first started talking about this.
And maybe the job sucks. Hey, news alert. Maybe that job sucks. And you're going to have to pay more. It's funny how, man, nobody will talk about the fact what jobs actually freaking suck.
Oh yeah.
It's like a thing you can't, like, you're like a whining millennial if you bring up how bad a job sucks. Which is pretty much, I mean, that's how this show got started. Because dispatching sucks. Which is funny that you come back every week. But the thing is, seriously, folks, the thing is, it's a necessary job. Just like somebody's gonna have to do the sign-ups for Central Dispatch.
Yes.
Somebody has to do the dispatching.
Absolutely.
Somebody has to pick up the garbage. Somebody has to do those things. But I'll tell you what, garbage men and women. How about, let's say, garbage women? I'm just gonna go proactive. I'm gonna go full woke on this thing. Garbage women. Anyways, garbage women make pretty good money, right?
I don't know. Do they?
I think they do.
Oh, do they? Well, they should. It's a pretty shitty job.
All right. Do garbage companies? Do garbage companies have problems getting people to work there? I've never heard of a disposal company saying, "Man, we have a garbage women shortage."
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they pay pretty good. Because it's not a well-liked job.
No, I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think that's what
you wake up to want to be. Should I work at a bridal company or become a garbage woman?
Yeah.
God, that's a tough pick. Oh, Rich. See, Rich, thank you, Rich. Rich, this might be Rich's first time watching Dispatching Live. Dispatching Live is the closest thing you'll get to with, like, stand-up comedy on auto transport. Because we need it. We freaking need it. This job's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Which we're going to get into more of that soon, too. But, getting back to this 90 days. Guys, when's the last time Central Dispatch didn't have a sign-up delay problem? Let's do it that way. Is it a year? When's the last time Central Dispatch could get people signed up in a week regularly? When's the last time?
We'll just say a year. I don't remember when this all started, but I'm going to say
2
it's
years?
been at least 8. No, because it was. I mean, I think we started this problem 8 months ago or 6. I don't even remember when we started this problem, to be honest with you.
All right, let's have the court reporter read that back. Is it your testimony that Central Dispatch was doing fine 9 months ago or more?
Yes, I would say yes.
You see, your lawyer should have objected because that's not what you said, huh?
I said 8 months.
Exactly. Objection, Your Honor, overruled.
I don't remember when it started. Someone go watch one of our shows and tell us when it started.
All right, but the point is, and the whole, all that matters here is that we're just bagging on Central Dispatch right now.
Well, and I talked to him about this, and I said, you guys kind of have a monopoly on this. Everybody has to sign up to be able to get your loads. And I said I would find it hard to believe, because I gave him the theory of Brian about you're wanting everybody to learn their stripes, and that's why you're not letting them sign up for 3 months. And they're like, oh no, it has nothing to do with that. And I said, well, I couldn't figure why you would pass up money from these people to do that. And to me, I said, they can't earn their stripes if they can't get loads because they can't access the load board. One of the ladies that came to me, that's a broker trying to sign up, she contacted them again and asked what's the deal. They offered her to sign up with bats, right? So I said, okay, but if she signs up with bats, she still can't list loads, right? And so she sent them an email, and all it says that what bats is for, as we all know, is she thought it was for leads. And I said, well, they don't give you leads. You can use it as a lead generator, I guess you could call it, because you're going to send them emails and stuff through bats and everything else. But it doesn't help you list the loads to dispatch the loads. So I'm not sure why you would pay them whatever they charge, $200 a month for that, to have it on there, right? Does that even make any sense other than just
so
for them
you're
to pull
using
money from?
bats to go around? No.
That's what they were trying to imply. And I made her ask them, and what I read from what they sent to me, no, you can't list loads. All it is for your lead generator. And then if you had loads on the board, then you can dispatch them through bats. And I'm just like, why would anybody even tell her that other than to just get more money out of her, right?
And who were you talking to at this time?
She was talking to someone from Central Dispatch. In fact, I've got the email here.
What is going on?
It just it doesn't make sense.
Vance says in the live chat, okay, 2019. So before the pandemic, Vance, remember the beginning of the pandemic? Anybody remember that? That was like, I think that was before like Desert Storm or Kenny Rogers was president. Anyways, in 2019, Vance got signed up in one day.
Right.
When's the last time that happened?
Well, that Mark guy that signed up with us, that just out of the blue, they did it in one day. That happened like a month ago or 2 months ago, but that's the only one I've ever heard of that happened recently.
All right. So we can say that was an anomaly.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think happened that day? Do you think maybe the boss was touring the facility and they're like,
oh God, we better get this done right now.
Everybody hide the weed. Let's go.
I forgot they're in Illinois. It's recreational there.
Yesterday was 420. It's 2022 and we just got through a pandemic. Can we make weed jokes finally?
I think so. They're trying to pass it. They got to pass through the House.
I mean, my God, what are we doing? You can do a keg stand in the hallway at work at lunch. If you smell weed, it's handcuff city. It's crazy. God.
Isn't Central out of Illinois though, right? I'm right? And Illinois
we're gonna just
free
we're dragging all the truth out of the closet today. What else do we have to talk about?
I mean, hey, there's your problem. I just realized it. Okay.
What is it? Oh.
They're from Illinois, and they can't get anybody to work for them because they're all high.
Wait,
there you
how
go.
did Illinois become a weed state? Is it?
They've been recreational for the last 2-3 years, man.
I did not know that. That's news to me. I did not know that. I thought it was like California, Colorado.
There are 37 states,
Arkansas pop up? 37?
37 states that are medical and recreational.
Holy cow. I didn't know it was that high.
Yeah. Yep. Ask Sue. Sue knows it all about that stuff.
Man, and you still have people in Kansas hunkered down watching Reefer Madness. My God. Don't tell Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is got medical as well.
They do?
Yes.
You mean they're going back to no abortions,
but
they're going into. How do you do that? Oh my God!
You can buy
don't
a
tell
Missouri.
Me Texas. You can't buy weed in Texas.
I don't know. I don't think Texas, but
I mean, because
Missouri,
that would be the last bastion.
You can buy a Oklahoma card for $50 for 2 years, so you can go across the state lines and buy medical marijuana in Oklahoma for a quarter of the price than you can in Missouri.
You can't.
Yes, you can. I promise
across
you.
The state line. That's illegal.
Yep. Nope, you can. Oh. They're a sister state, so you can do it there, and you can do it in Arkansas with Missouri.
This might be the craziest dispatching live we've had so far.
We're totally off subject.
But I mean, this is what everybody's talking about at the truck stop. It's true. Speaking of, hey, why don't you do me a favor? Share your screen. Let's look at some loads. Let's talk about the volume.
Okay. I thought it was, but here we go.
Oh.
Doing it again.
And
Okay,
here we go. Before we get started, okay, so oh no. All right, Auto Transport Intel dispatching live. Take 2.
Okay, so we are at 42,960. So the last time we were on the show, I think we were at 44 and change. And I think I looked yesterday and we were at 44 and we already went down 2,000 about today, just in a day's time. So it's not, as we all know, we've never seen 40,000, 60,000, 70,000 like we've been dealing with for the last almost 2 years now, right? Until COVID hit. So just because there's 42,000 loads on the board, though, doesn't mean that there's good loads on the board or you can keep your guy loaded. We, as usual, for the last probably, I'd say 4 weeks, we've been having a rough time keeping everybody moving and making money. And with gas prices, it's even harder because you're trying to get, almost $3 a mile for a lot of these guys just to make sure that we can, do what we need to do. And it's been really tough. I mean, the loads are kind of finicky right now. Usually you can go, like, for example, Dallas is still sucking, as everybody probably knows if they do Dallas. But even Austin and San Antonio have been really rough. And usually those are easier places for me to get out of. I don't do Houston unless my driver's there. So I'm not even going to say anything about Houston. Georgia hasn't been that bad to get out of, Atlanta area, which is unusual because sometimes that's pretty tough for us. Like, for example, Friday. So Friday's the day we load everybody. And sometimes we spend the whole day and sometimes into Saturday and some into Monday to load everybody. I think we had everybody loaded like by noon, 1 o'clock because we left early on Friday, which is highly unusual.
Wow. You left early on Friday?
We left early on Friday. I didn't leave early on Friday. Okay,
No, but that
I let everybody
awesome.
else leave early
everybody
on
else.
Friday.
No, that is because Fridays are your
busy.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, I got to get everything off my desk day.
Yeah. And I actually did. I got done by like 7:38, but that was me just doing extra work.
Exactly.
But for us to get everybody loaded that early in the day was unreal. I haven't seen days like that in a really long time. But like I said, this is what happens. If you have a good Friday like that, then Monday's going to suck, which it did. It was constantly putting out fires, shit happening. And,
oh my God.
I mean, it's just a regular thing. So never wish for one good day because usually the next day is going to be horrible.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, no, that is the way. Well, so this is weeks in a row of the volume's not bad, but putting great loads together is
or they're crappy rates. Like, as if anybody's in Dallas, they know they're still listing stuff for 30 cents a mile.
Wow.
40 cents a mile. That's
30
a regular
cents
thing.
a mile?
Yep.
Have you? Oh my God, that won't even pay for the gas.
No.
What the heck?
Yeah. And then, of course, if anything really good comes up, you better grab it faster. It's already gone. Because, I mean, people are sitting in Dallas, obviously.
And that's why it's hard to put a good load together, right? Because you may get a 1 or here, but you may... I want to read that back. He said you may get a 1 or here. Nobody says that.
What if we did that?
Right, and then she's like, I can whisper now.
Sorry, I saw some loads just come out of Dallas that are really
God,
good.
Grab that!
Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. This is where you need like something, like a money-colored bean bag that you can throw at, book it. Something like that. All right. So, does anybody have a route scout?
Yeah.
An actual question? I see that. Okay, so Devin says New York City to DC to Atlanta is not bad right now. Cool.
Okay.
Got his triangle going. Georgia has been booming lately.
Yeah.
NYC pay is always somewhat decent because nobody likes to go there. Good point.
Yep.
That's Long Island specific. Right?
Yeah.
Long Island
Yeah, because nobody wants to do it.
Nobody goes. What is it? Elizabeth, New Jersey is one of those turnaround spots, maybe? Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, you know me, we used to do New Jersey and stuff, so I just kind of stay out of it just because there's a lot of warehouses there that you wait for forever in and stuff like that. So,
I got one for you. Here, let's do this. Before we get into stories, I want to share this because Ryan at Northwest Repossession was talking about booking appointments and software. Now,
mhm.
I know I'm still not really into this, but I understand. Oh wait, you can't see anything. Hang on one second. But I understand the need for the software. Here we go. I understand what's going on here. It's just that I think we have some work to do, but I mean this is the future. Appointments are the future. We just have to figure out how to make them fit. Is that fair?
Let me see. Yes.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So here is a video. Let's see here. Okay.
Alrighty, transporters, anyone that is going to schedule a transport from our facility, you'll have to go to our website here, northwestrepossession.com. You're going to find this button here at the top of the screen to book an appointment. So if you have a vehicle that you have that you're looking to see if it's qualified, you're going to select your
No.
appointment type as a transport pickup. If you want to qualify the VIN, you can put in the last 6 digits of the VIN right here. You can do multiple ones as well, and you can qualify the VIN. So this is going to give you guys all the information you need to know about the vehicle. I've created just a demo vehicle for us here. It's going to give you all the information about the vehicle, if it's drivable, if it has keys, which lot it's located at, as well as any other different release notes. You can see
with
the
both of them?
pictures
Is
of
it
the
best to listen to
vehicle
perfect
as
number?
well. So that way you can tell whether
Yeah, so
you
you
need
go to
to,
Tuscaloosa and
if
then
the
down,
vehicle has a flat
and then still
tire
down.
or if it's crashed
Look
or
at your
anything like
map, 'cause
that, so
that's
you
not the way
guys
it
are
looks.
adequately prepared for what type of
Should be the
equipment you're going
opposite.
to need for the transport of that vehicle.
Thank you.
So if we want to, again, we're going to set this up as a transport pickup. You're going to enter in the last 6 digits of the VIN. Just let them know that you're not a robot. And
I
then
won't be
we
in
do
that for a
a
little
VIN
bit.
check. So, just going to create the name here. It's transport. So you'll have to fill out this information. I'm going to make this as Rye Guys Towing. I'm going to put my email in as Ryan. Yep, so I'm going to put in my information there really quick. And just enter in your phone number as well as an email. And you can receive a text message or an email confirmation. And then next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to upload your forms. So if you have your BOL or your driver's license or any other information, what you're going to want to do is just drag and drop right into this section here where you can upload your files. And then all you do is click upload forms. And it's going to go ahead and send us all of that information. Then you can go ahead and click next. So if you find a date that's going to work for you within the next couple of days to come pick that vehicle up, I'm just going to do this one for a week out just for demonstration purposes. You can click on that date. You can pick your appointment time in which you're going to be able to come pick that vehicle up from us. I'm just going to go ahead and say we're going to do this at, let's say it's going to be 11 a.m. Click confirm. You will receive a text message notification showing you showing you about the appointment time, or an email. So from our end, the way this looks is that we can see that you guys have sent us over the BOLs or any sort of documents via the scheduler. And how this helps us out is that we can help create the forms that need to be signed, so that way we can get you guys in and out as quickly as possible. So if I go to my calendar here and we are going to go ahead and shift over to the 11th, I'm going to see here that Rye Guys Towing is wanting to come pick this vehicle up and that it was booked. And that I can go ahead and confirm this one for you. And we would go ahead and set you guys some information so that way you guys are confirmed for the appointment at that time. So we'll go ahead and save this, and now I know that Rye Guys Towing is going to come pick this vehicle up on Monday, April 11th. So that's how it works on our end. You guys, like I said, will receive a email confirmation or a denial letting you know if you can actually come pick the vehicle up. If you have multiple vehicles that are in there, we might, delete one or two out of there. Just based upon the credentials, whether the vehicle is up for a redemption or, it's not qualified for transport at this time. So you guys know exactly how many vehicles you can come pick up from our facility. Thank you.
All right, cool. So my first question is, and you can take the screen back, Stu. Thank you.
Okay.
Is that how long should the appointment time be? What's a reasonable appointment window?
4 hours.
Right. Well, that's actually not a bad response. Oh, check. How's our internet? Uh-oh. We're okay? Mic check.
I think so.
Looked a little... We're okay? So 4 hours?
I would think at least 4 hours. About doing that.
I can't disagree. And yet I don't think that 4 hours is the typical appointment window. What is a typical appointment window?
I think it's just an hour. Usually they want to know, like if you'll be there between 1 and 2 or something like that. Now, not all of them are like that. Some of them will say, okay, you can come between 12 and 5 or 8 and 12. But most of them want to nail you down with a certain time.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Because I honestly think that is the crux of the appointment problem.
Yeah.
Is that it cannot be 15 minutes.
No.
Right?
Right.
And I don't know what was on that calendar. If it was 30, 20, 1 hour, I don't know. But again, I don't hear anyone really talking about the negotiation of the window. Let's talk about, what's Copart do? What do they give you?
So you have to make an appointment, let's say at 2 o'clock. If you don't show up within, I think it's 30 minutes after the appointment, although I got to tell you a story about a couple of different ones. I think if you don't show up within 30 minutes of that appointment, then they are supposed to cancel you. But what I've had happen, it depends on which Copart it is. We were in Lexington, Kentucky the other day. It would only, the latest appointment we could make was at 2:30. He couldn't make the 2:30. They said, we won't make any other appointments after 2:30. We're closing down. We're doing this. And if you don't show up here in 15 minutes, we're just canceling it and moving on. Weird, huh?
So it's like weed laws. It's a state by state deal. And
Yeah.
maybe there's a correlation between whether a state allows for weed and whether there's flexibility in an appointment. I'm pretty sure.
Well, Kansas City, what they do is if you don't show up for your appointment, they still go pull your car and they have it waiting for you. So,
really?
yeah.
At what point do they put it back, or what happens then?
They didn't put it back.
cool.
One of my guys didn't make his appointment. He showed up the next morning and it was still there ready for him to pick up. So I don't know.
Ooh.
They all have different rules.
Interesting.
We called another one and it was down in
2 hour
Alabama.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let us make an appointment only until noon. We called them and they said, why is there only appointments till noon? They said, oh, we just let you come in and come get it. Just make your appointment for noon and then you just wait here and get it. So there's no rhyme or reason
Wow.
to what they decide to do, which I think is bizarre. It should all be the same, so we all know what to expect, right?
I would but no rhyme or reason is an indicator that maybe some people have taken it a little too seriously.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I understand the need for appointments. I just know that you can't like this 30 minutes is not reasonable. Not in auto transport. I mean, I can lose 30 minutes just trying to get to the mall. Of course, I don't go to the mall anymore, but I could, right? I mean, I could lose 30 minutes trying to pick up a pizza. How about that? I could. Could happen. Because the DOT around here hates putting up signs letting me know they just shut down half the state. That's my problem, not yours. But it becomes my problem when I'm locked into some appointment and somebody decided to flip their car on the way to their hair appointment, spill the kids and the luggage all over the highway, and now I can't make my 30-minute appointment. Again, not my problem, but it becomes my problem. What do we do? 2 hours?
Yeah.
Spill the kids and the luggage? Really? Okay. Well, so I'm glad we talked about this because assuming the appointment windows work, I liked the software. Do you have any problems using appointment software?
No.
Do you like it?
No.
You don't like it. What would you rather do? Just call?
Yeah, I actually, because I would rather talk to a live person and then, be physically told this is what your appointment is, blah, 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 and this is who you talk to, or even an email that says this is who you talk to, even though those don't always work either. Like Copart, you got to get on that stupid app and it's got to be related.
But email, you found this too.
Yeah.
The worst way to get a hold of somebody is by email.
Yeah, but most of the repo yards require that.
I like email, but if you want to get a hold of somebody,
yeah, I don't have 30
you either
minutes to
text,
2 hours.
call, or use whatever software stuff they created.
True.
Yeah. So I liked the software, and I can see it's kind of like, look at this, booking cars through Ready Auto. Once you know how to use it, don't you kind of love it?
Oh yeah, that part yeah.
All right,
but
well,
that's not really appointments, but I guess you're in your way.
Shouldn't setting appointments be similar to booking cars on Reddit?
True.
That's where I think we're gonna get to.
Oh yeah, I know we are. That's one of the things I did with Central Dispatch the other day, by the way.
There you go. All right. Okay. So basically, I'm telling you what you already knew. That's just great.
That was my surprise for you. What are you talking about?
How you doing? Captain Obvious over here. So did we talk about this bats thing? I still don't really. Okay, I just want to read it. They are telling her to sign up for this because she can't get on Central for 90 days for $200. So what the F? Why would she do that if she can't list her cars anyways?
That's what I said.
I still don't understand. What is this?
Was
Bats saying? No.
Well, I sent that to you then.
I know,
what you're
but
saying.
I don't know who's talking. This is one of those. I just want to say this is why I don't want to live in a world where everybody's a they. Like they went to their house to get them and this and that. I don't know what we're talking about. So what are we talking about?
Yeah. Did I send that to you?
Yeah, but I still don't understand it.
Okay, so you're with me. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense what they're saying, or other than the fact that it just sounds like it's an automatic email they send out to people to try to get more money out of them. I don't know.
Okay, and who sent the email?
That's from Central Dispatch.
Oh.
That came directly from them. That's what I'm trying to find the email where I sent it to you.
Central Dispatch sent you an email.
Well, not me. They sent it to the girl that's trying to sign up as a broker.
Okay. So a broker's trying to get signed up. Two nuns walk into a bar.
Yes.
Okay. And one of them's trying to get signed up with Central Dispatch.
Yes.
And the other one says,
"Go
sign up with bats?"
Yeah, pretty much. That's what that was. Okay, so you cannot.
Is it just me, or was that amazing? Yeah, there we go. Vance identifies as a dispatcher. There we go. Thank you, Vance. That's pretty much what I was trying to get at. Listen, I'm all about freedom and enterprise, but man, if I don't know what we're talking about, I mean, I'm really okay. Terrible, Jay. Terrible show today. Bad. Okay, how about M Company? What are they doing?
Oh, let me go find the email because I can't remember everything I gave you while you were gone. Hold on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to read. Okay. Well, so they listed 3 loads.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to find the.
Okay, there it is. I see it.
Yeah.
So we took this 3-pack of vehicles. They were in ops. The guy has a winch, and they said load assist for on and off. Okay. So I didn't give you any of the background of this because this is hilarious. So wouldn't you assume if they give you a load and says you have load assist on and off, that means they're probably going to put it on your trailer, right? I mean, what else would you do? So we call, and I told my dispatcher, I said, I don't believe this. You need to call and find out what's going on. So he calls and he finds out, and the guy says to him, they don't have keys. They don't roll. Okay. So ding, ding. Okay. So my next question would be, are you loading that? And he says, no, we can bring them up to the end of your trailer. You need a bottle of water with some soap in it. I want you to put it all over your trailer so they'll just slide up the trailer. I'm not shitting you. That was really said.
I believe it. I've heard stupid, just Why do you think I lost my mind as a dispatcher? I've actually heard idiots say stupid crap like this. And here's what's really embarrassing.
Yes.
These are people that work at companies while they're doing a business transaction, like dispatching loads. And they talk to you like this because it's a general known principle that this part of the industry is a bunch of morons and dumb Fs. Remember that show with the dumb Fs? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was just like, you got to be kidding me. And then the M-Way, the funny part is my dispatcher asked.
So F you, company.
Yes. So
F
so
you too, bro.
When he called back M-Way, he asked the dispatcher, Luke, where he was from. And he said, well, I'm in, God, I can't even remember what he said. It was like Moldova or something like that. Okay. So of course they don't know anything. You know what I mean? Well, so why list it like that? And they went right back on Central and listed it the exact same way that they had load assist for pickup and delivery.
Well, what's funny about that company is they've taken like anger and frustration to a global level. Right?
Yeah.
Where they're now like, we're not even in the same country as you dumb Fs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. No, they're not, but they've got normal names.
And
Luke,
and that
Fred,
company,
Ben.
That company wonders why everybody freaking hates them.
Yes.
Everybody hates your company.
Yep.
And there's a reason. Oh my God, are we covering this stuff today? Boy, this episode, you better tune in and record it. This episode's going to be illegal in 5 years. I promise you. Oh my God.
I guess it depends.
They said Amber Heard. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. So, he tells you to soap up your ramps.
Yeah.
What happened then?
So my dispatcher called me up because he's new, and he said they told me the driver needed a bottle of soapy water, and I just started laughing. I'm like, "Are you shitting me?" And I'm like, "I want you to call that guy back, and I want you to say, Emily told us that you would load these cars, load assist." And he called back and he's like, we had to use our, they're a tow company. So of course they know how to load that. And he basically said to my driver that, well, he should know be able to how to load one of these that doesn't have keys and doesn't roll. And we're like, no, we're not a tow truck driver. We are a transporter and we have a winch, but a winch isn't going to pull on a car. And by the way, there was no way to unlock the wheels or anything. Cause I know there's ways to do that, but this was no go all the way across. Most of them had flat tires on top of it. They were all repos. And they were all brand new cars too, by the way. I forgot to tell you that one. Right?
Oh, of course they were.
Yeah,
because
2022, 2021.
As soon as after he got off the phone telling you to soap up your ramps, he would be spraying champagne all over the cubicle.
Yeah,
right?
So I don't know
because he's making a ton of money on this load.
Oh, I'm sure the tow company
I think what's really funny is he forgot that he was on the phone with a vendor rather than one of his buddies at the freaking water cooler station. Because what he said to you is what you heard. That's the talk in the office. And it's so pervasive, it made it onto a phone call with a vendor.
Okay, so now it was the people we were picking up with that told us this, not M-Way, just so you know.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, but either way.
All right, well, here's what I'll double down because everybody likes that these days, is that I have been on phone calls with this company where they've said stuff to me that was... I'm telling you, the CEO would be... the CEO would probably love it. But one of the other C-suites would be embarrassed to hear that kind of talk on a phone call where you're trying to book a load. Because this is not an industry of dumb Fs. Now, there are plenty of dumb Fs to go around. And some of those dumb Fs spray champagne all over each other after they rip off the carrier.
True.
There, I said it.
I will agree with that.
Right? Tell me I've changed my mind. Okay, so there's that. Let's see what other cool stuff do we have here.
We
Yeah,
were going to talk about
this.
if you're a broker.
Somebody sent this in from
Oh.
Tuesday night. You've got Ty, Jay, and Elon smoking weed. Well, that's just... That is hilarious. Yeah, you know that, hey, if you're signed up with ACV, you only have to move 2 loads in April to get signed up to win one of 3 iPad minis. It's pretty cool. Lot Vision is still working on making it better for consigners, dealers, buyers, etc. That's interesting stuff. Oh, I want to share this. Let's go ahead and read this. First, I'm going to read it with a straight face. Then I'm going to read it in my comedy voice. Say goodbye to the difficulties of hauling. The game has changed thanks to Runbuggy. Whether you are an auto transporter for a big company or just looking to tow vehicles for a little money on the side, the Runbuggy platform makes the entire hauling experience a breeze. Say goodbye to the difficulties of hauling. The game has changed thanks to Runbuggy. Whether you're an auto transporter for a big company or just looking to tow vehicles for a little money on the side, the Runbuggy platform makes the entire hauling experience a breeze.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
What does that mean, looking to tow vehicles for a little money on the side? Like they're just randomly sitting at home and, hey, I'm going to go
I'm telling you.
pull a vehicle.
I'm telling you, I'm so glad that somebody actually posted this. Because again, it is like, really, man? Are you freaking serious? First of all, nothing's a freaking breeze. Especially hauling. There's no aspect of hauling that's ever a breeze. Name a load.
True that.
Name a load this year or in the past decade that was such a breeze that you would post it on anything. That's what got me. And then from there, I just saw, say goodbye to the difficulties of hauling? Because of an app? I mean, really? Okay, clearly, you know what? This was not meant. No auto transporter was supposed to read this. That's the first problem. Nobody sure. That actually moves vehicles was supposed to read this. That's my guess. This was supposed to only be read by, like, dealers and people that Google cheap car shipping. Allegedly. All of this is speculation. But I'm telling you, this is some crazy... That's a crazy post.
Yeah, I agree.
That is a crazy post. Yeah, tow vehicles for a little money on the side. Number one, if you're in auto transport, you got little money, right? Especially if it's coming off of the back of somebody, you just added a wing to their build. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this post. All right. And then, oh, look, there's a little picture of money. Awesome, dude. Okay. It was an animated GIF, and I found the money shot. All right. Hey, now here's the truth. This is the truth. Finally, the truth. Now, one, I like this because this is the millennials can get on board with the iceberg. But what is going... Why is the mountain underneath the ocean such an appropriate way to describe this?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Well, because there's always more to it than what they actually tell us, for
there
sure.
You go. There you go. So the whole idea that it's a breeze is... Let's get some adverbs in the live chat. Car hauling is a breeze. Adverb. Go. And we have a clap. Car hauling is a breeze. Car hauling is a blank. Fill in the blank. Car hauling is a blank. Car hauling is a... Really?
Nobody's saying nothing. I'll say it. Car hauling is a bitch.
Car hauling is a bitch. There we go. We'll try this one more time. Car hauling is a... We're just trying to help. Here's what we're trying to do. In case you realize that you misquoted, we're trying to help. Car hauling is a...
BS. Someone said
It's
BS.
a
I think,
BS.
Vance,
It's a
are you trying to say pits?
What is
or-
car hauling is a... Oh my God.
Nightmare.
I'm gonna tell you, this is literally why it's not a whole show of interviewing carriers. That's why.
Shit flavored
There
Sunday.
we go. It's a
How about
pain
that?
in the ass. Car hauling is a pandemic. Car hauling is a money pit. Car hauling is a mother. Car hauling is a fun.
Joke.
Car hauling is a joke. Car hauling is a... You mean nobody said breeze? What?
Yeah.
Wait a second. I swear I read that somewhere. All right. At least Central Dispatch is like, well, they're off our ass for a minute. Oh, let's see who else we got here. All right. Hey, Jay, I'm new to brokering for freight. I wonder where to start. I said to Ty, listen, man, what do we tell people? Like, what do you say? Like, Sue?
Well,
What do you say? Because I say, where'd you get that idea?
Good. Well,
But that is no answer. But it's a dang... Here we go. Here we go. They're coming in. Car hauling is a shit-flavored sundae. Yeah, there we go.
so
Thank you.
we get calls all day long too. I don't ever ask them. The first thing that we do ask them anymore is, are you signed up with Central Dispatch? That's the first thing we ask anymore. And most of them are no. Some of them don't even know what it is. And I'm like, okay. But I got my truck and trailer and insurance.
Well,
but I'm not signed up.
So, all right. So now that we had our fun, all right. If someone
Yes.
says, I want to become a freight broker, I
Yes.
think the best question is, well, what's going to be the first car you post and why? Like, do you know if you have this idea? I'm hoping you didn't just watch like one video on YouTube. I'm hoping you're asking. Oh my God, my own show is making me stupid. I hope you're asking because you want to help some businesses move freight or vehicles because you know them and have relationships. But if you're asking because you did watch a video with escalators and helicopters and people making it rain in slow motion, I'm worried. Because the industry, here's the thing, after I ask you where'd you get that idea, the next question is, did you know the industry has plenty of other people doing this?
Yeah.
I mean, this is where it really sucks, because I know, like, if your dream is to, be on American Idol or move to Hollywood and be famous, I get it. But this does call for a wake-up call conversation. Because if you're going to pull this off, you're going to have to work your ass off. This is not a, should I play the lottery or be a broker situation.
Right.
Not at all. Maybe get into dentistry or construction before freight brokering. And I'm always worried about anybody who is like, yeah, we train you in like 5 hours and it's only $50 or it's $4,000 and I'm your best friend for life. Either way, I'm worried. I have a list of all the brokers that say they can't use me because of X amount of months in service. Well, I'm going to add $1 a mile just for not working with new companies. That's pretty cool. Any options other than buying leads? Another one.
Yeah.
Ouch. What do you say?
Well, see, and that's what they're asking me, and we talk about this quite a bit. And because I'm a broker doesn't mean I don't buy leads, that. I really don't know how you get into this without doing that unless you've just got like a marketing guru that knows how to do this shit. You know what I mean? I don't know how a new broker gets in this and makes money right away and can stay in business.
Especially with so many of your competitors.
Yeah. Probably listing the same cars.
Oh my God. This sounds like maybe the worst career change I can think of. I think buying equipment off Facebook and making money on the side is a better idea than becoming a broker. Yeah. I can't imagine why you think you're going to... It's so scary to me that anybody makes videos saying this is a great idea. That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
But hey, man, what do I know? Does anyone have any suggestions about the freight broker courses? Tired of brokers scheming all this money? We gone, get it, going, and pay drivers what they worth. You can't just become a broker if you don't have a current book of business and $5 million. Good luck being successful.
Being an actual broker.
I was a consultant for a few people, open a brokerage, and you have to be active and moving. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I just...
To just decide to do it and you don't have any background in it, or...
That's what I'm saying. It's so crazy.
Yeah. I don't know either. I mean, that's why when I talked to this girl, I tried to convert her into just being a dispatcher because at least you can make money right away. You know what I mean?
And I get it. Like, I don't want to be like an Amazon worker that works like 36 hours a day, sleeps for an hour in the car, lives on a candy bar for a week. I don't want to do that either. But being a broker is not that much different in the beginning. Let's see. We talked about the champagne. Here we go. This car hauling sucks. 8 years. I'll never do it again. Too much BS to deal with and hard work. I did make good money, though. It's interesting he added that. Plus, Central Dispatch went to S when they let car dealers in there. Interesting. There's a lot, man. There is a lot. That's a whole show. This guy, man. And it's funny. He posted this on the broker file a claim show. Really interesting. Oh, our dispatchers league. Oh boy. Here. Do you want to kill some brain cells? Get in the dispatchers are illegal argument. Okay, this is just part of the thread. That's not true. I've spoken to the FMCSA.
Like
it's not illegal to own a dispatch business and have multiple carriers. Okay, I say true. See, that's where you're lying. Go read the regulations. If the FMCSA 49 CFR, look at the part of MAP 12 enacted. Oh, man, I'm telling you. We should have Johnny Depp read this back on the stand. Johnny? Okay. All right. This guy on Facebook. It's when you this is what you're doing over Easter weekend is scrolling through Facebook and getting in fights. You must be in trucking. Now we buying positive rating. What the F? Got a few emails past week. I'm not even gonna read it. I'm already bored. Hey, when carriers illegally post loads, aren't you part of the problem? Yeah, but dispatchers are illegal. Okay. Flip of the week, don't do it. I know. Everybody knows that. Ooh. Molotov cocktail, anybody? Let's see what else we got. Oh, we did that one. Oh, it's time. It's time for Larry. And before we do Larry, The only thing I can say about Central is there's one more company paying COD or making it easier to maintain. Life without Central is a life on ventilation. Well, it's in what isn't. I'll tell you what's. He made good money, but it's hard work. He must be a. See, it is. That's it, Devin. It's weird that. And he was in for 8 years. It sucks. It was hard work, but he made good money. Now, my guess there's a lot more to it that we really need to hear about. But he made good money. Maybe he made good money, but the wear and tear, physically and mentally, it's hard to weigh that out. You can't do it forever. It's like, you can't be on the front lines of the war forever. Eventually, you're gonna have to come back and work in KP or. Yo, Saturday 485 for diesel, just past same place, 515 now. Let's go, Brandon. Well, there you go, Chris. Yeah, because I think Joe Biden's the one that changes the numbers on the gas station. We're gonna do the Larry here in a minute. If you're a driver and looking for a dispatcher, I have availability. Oh, there we go. There's one thing that will not change. Some drivers will always be looking for dispatchers, and there's a reason. That's why there will always be people looking to hire somebody to do some of the services on their behalf because they need to get those things done and they don't have time. It would be worth it. What do you think a car puller is? Are car pullers illegal? No, because that benefits the carrier too. It's funny that where's the car pullers are illegal argument? That's going to be coming next. Oh, let's go, Brandon, on the car pullers. There we go. All right, we do have Larry coming up here in a minute. I just wanted to see if there's anything else we wanted to. Oh, what about reindeer? Did we have anything to talk about reindeer? Sue?
I think I sent you the list, that they do have a list.
But is there anything new? Well, it's funny. So is there anything new
to
talk
no,
about?
I forgot.
There's not, is there?
Well, they do what we have another problem with another big broker where they don't want to answer the phones. That's, I think, what we're going to talk about is there's no communication whatsoever. Usually what we have to do is call back repeatedly over and over again and try to send emails to see if they respond to that. That's a regular thing. Like it took yesterday to get set up with them almost the whole day for a load. Like literally the whole day.
Wait, say that again? What happened all day?
So we had to set up a new driver with them to get a load. And we started at, I think as soon as we walked in that morning, 8, 9 o'clock that morning. And I think we finally, I think we finally got set up and got the load at almost 4 o'clock for the next day.
Did you have to have like phone meetings and all that?
Yeah, send SOS signals with fire and stuff like that. Yes.
And then did you have to do like, I think that you have to go through, what's that movie? 3 words. You have to play charades, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the Twister. You have to play like Twister.
Yeah.
And then there's like a running competition.
And they don't return phone calls. So if you call for a load, don't expect a phone call back.
See, here's what's interesting. And really, one could probably argue that they created all of these, like on Mr. Mom when they have the competition. What do you call that? When you're out in the yard and you have like a marathon of different games you got to run through. They created this
Did you call them and make sure it was there?
because they got to cut down on dumb Fs,
Okay, I put it on Central.
right?
Go to Central.
And they got to weed out the dumb Fs. And so they now have a day-long basic training to weed out the dumb Fs. Because the dumb Fs will call and say they'll do it for $50 less.
It says GF.
And by the way,
right there.
if you
On
take
pickup.
if you take a dumb F that says they'll do it for $50 less, guess who's the really dumb F? That's right. It's you. So
I put it on there. She's on the wrong load.
what is it? You have to tell them how many cars do you see in the group of pictures. Oh, that's it, Vance. You have to play the robot game on them. Name the squares that contain a traffic light.
Code.
And then you do it again. Don't you love it when you have to do it again? Like you fail the robot test, and they're like, now how many mailboxes are there? You're like, what? I'm not a robot today. Often. That is pretty funny stuff. All right. Well, I'm glad we talked about it. Obstacle course. That's it. They create an obstacle course to weed out the dumb Fs. That's why if the broker's name is Dumb F's Trucking, just, have we, so who's gotten more crap today? Carriers, dispatchers, brokers, or tech companies? I'm going to go with, I think it's tech companies. I think tech companies got the most crap today, which is funny.
This is at Connecticut Clifton Park.
There's a lot to go around. You don't see that often. It's not usually the tech companies, Okay, let's do it. Here it is. It's time. We have, that's right, step right up, 5 new questions. That's right, we have 5 new questions every Tuesday night. And then on Thursdays, we do the answers. Here we go. Since NAFTA, we have become dependent on countries to supply us with correct quantities of goods and services ranging in importance from chewing gum to industrial chemicals, baby formula to petroleum. If the flow stopped coming, what would that cause? High prices, inventory shortages, inflation, or all of the above?
All of the above.
There we go. Pretty sure it's got to be. There we go. Hey. By the way, if you have a question that you would like to see featured, Larry has opened the gates. You can write your own questions and send it in. Now, we have some standards, not a lot. It just has to be, automotive, and it has to be true, and it has to contain an actual answer. And it has to be, interesting and relevant. Short of that, have at it. But we don't do libel, slang, or, anything else that'll, that'll end up in the Amber Heard category. All right, here we go. Question 2. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2020 Kia Optima from Greenville, North Carolina to Bluff, Utah? Is it $695, $900, $1,315, or $1,640? It's a Kia Optima. But it is, I don't know where Greenville is. I'm going to look that up now. I didn't get a chance. I feel like I know, but I can't.
Yes, that's all you have to have is that code.
I can't put my finger on it. Greenville, North Carolina. It's east of Raleigh. Okay. All right. Then that solidifies my answer. Yeah. That's right, Vance.
Let them talk to the guy there.
I think you were there Tuesday night, Vance. 13:15. That's what I got. Let's check it. Anybody else? Going once. Going twice.
I'm saying 1640.
1640. Sue's got 1640. Yeah, north of Wilmington. Right, exactly. I mean, it could be 1640. That's got to be 2,000 miles.
It's at least. I think it's more.
Yeah, you're right. Dang it. I probably got it wrong. We'll keep the chat open for a minute because this is definitely speculative. With today's gas prices and everything else. Okay. And because car hauling is a breeze, though. At least that's what I read. And, if it's on the internets. All right, I've had my fun. Here we go. The answer is... Oh, you got it.
That's right.
You got it. 1640. Question 3. Here we go. What stops runaway inflation? Cold water, interest rates, Americans quitting spending, or a recession? Oh, dang it. There we go. Let me do it again. What stops runaway inflation? Is it cold water, interest rates, Americans quitting spending, or a recession? See, I think I got it wrong, which sucks.
Interest rates.
That's what I said. Which is what the Fed says.
That is it.
Vance got
That's
it.
all they should have.
Republicans.
What did he say?
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Good job. That Ted Cruz. Sandy Hook. Oh yeah, Sandy Hook. Okay.
Alrighty.
I think it's recession. I think that's the answer. I said interest rates. Yeah, dang it.
Really?
I know, right?
Alright, I gotta look this up now.
I know.
It's there. It says right on the release it's there.
But that's what makes this so interesting and important, is that we're learning together. Our patience is tested together. All right, here we go. Question 4. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 1985 Chevy Corvette from Farmington, Connecticut to New Haven, Michigan? $395, $40, $805, or $1020?
805.
See, I think you're probably right. I think I'll get this one wrong. So I shot real high. It was the Northeast. It's a Corvette.
Would you help her?
I said $1,000. But I just hate moving. I have this like Corvette hang up. Do you have a Corvette hang up?
What do you mean by hang up?
Like, I worked with a guy who was such a pain over Corvettes. And I think I've got PTSD from this guy. When I see a Corvette, I shit the bed. That's what Amber Heard. Okay. All right. Hey, what's the answer here? The answer is it's an easy route. Well then, oh my God, no. 540. That sucks.
Vance was right, and that sucks.
Oh, that sucks.
I get that from like lower New Jersey and stuff to Detroit.
But you know what? Car hauling is a
New Haven
breeze.
is, though.
It's a breeze. Easy breezy. All right. Well, I suck at this game. Question 5.
But that should be that's the actual.
What is unique about the cause of inflation this time? Is it the war, the Dust Bowl, the pandemic, or printing money?
They didn't call for the
Amber Heard trucking. Oh my God. Oh, that's a show. That's a whole like animated series. Amber Heard's trucking. Is it just me, or are you just sick of her face? You know, they replaced her on the Aquaman 2. I've had enough. Okay. Let's see here. Well, the Dust Bowl was pretty bad, but I'm going to go with the war.
Yeah. No, well, do you think it's the war? It might be the money printing.
Well, it's funny you say that. I didn't know there was so much money being printed.
Oh, yeah. That's what they did to give us all that money.
No, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So it might have been the combination.
Well, there goes
definitely not the Dust Bowl
there goes
event,
my
but the other
opinion.
3.
This guy doesn't even know they're printing money. War is said by Joe Biden. Well, if Joe Biden said it, They should just call Joe Biden up on the stand for Amber Heard next. Is it too much? Okay. Amber.
What? I didn't see it.
Vance says Amber Heard Trucking. We'll deliver your shit. God, that's funny, dude. Oh,
Well,
man.
I mean, honestly, if you start with the pandemic, it probably started there. I don't know. But pandemic, money printing, and war. I'm going to put it in that order because I think all three of them have
It's
to do with
actually, I know, this is, right, Lakeisha wants a combo, too.
Yeah. See? Yep.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the Dust Bowl event. We're no.
Well, so I'm going to ask a really stupid question. Was there a recent Dust Bowl event?
I don't know. I just figured that was supposed to be funny. So
Well,
that's
what I thought. I thought money printing was supposed to be funny, but
oh no, that's true.
clearly it's a big deal. My God, it can't be the pandemic because was there life before the pandemic?
Well, yeah.
I thought Wuhan was like the Garden of Eden of the modern day or something. Oh my God! Oh, that's just terrible.
What are you talking about? They only had 13
Of
sick
all
people
the
there.
terrible crap I said today, that's the worst.
And they still claim it only have like 1,000 people that got sick there or something like that.
Oh my God! I saw a
Something
video
ridiculous.
of a guy in Shanghai like freaking out like an American, and I thought, man, when you push the Chinese to the point of where they're speaking out like Americans, you have gone too far. Now, I'm sure that comment is canceled in the future as well. Somebody they're going to do Looper in real life, and the Looper's going to come back and, like, wipe me out for this whole show, actually. Joe Bryan. Yeah, exactly. Joe Biden is so confused he goes by Joe Bryan some days. See, I'll pick on them all. I don't like any of them. Why would you like any of them? And man, if your guy has a spray tan and a flag and a tank, he's definitely the wrong guy. No, stop. This isn't pro wrestling, man. Okay. Let's find out. Oh, we're in the middle of okay, let's find out what the answer is. Here we go. Oh my God, no!
Started with pandemic, didn't I say that?
Pandemic? Oh God, I hate this game. This game
Pretty good day.
sucks.
I got 4 out of 5.
I never
today.
get anything right. God. Well, that's why we always do this afterwards. Because at least I can pull a problem out of a mug. I once was a dispatcher. And I filled a mug with my problems. Like liberal tears. Liberal tears? Oh, God. Okay. I think we just did that one. Well, that one blew away. Okay, I'll just read this. Because, oh, you can't read it. Because it never ends. God. The problems. Okay. Let's see here. I think that's it for my mailbag today, and I think we're almost at the end of this show. So I want to thank everybody in the live chat. Does anybody have a final problem request? How about what's going on with the trial? Anything new? And have you seen the live chat on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? Wow, it looks just like Dispatching Live. Seriously, it's freaky. The plague strikes again. Yeah, thanks, T-Boo. And let us know, did you enjoy the show? Was there anything that was over the top, unfair? Or I mean, are we just smacking the truth in the face on a regular basis over here? I think we are. That's what I think. But I want to know what you think. I don't make this show just for me. Did we miss something? Are there any other pressing issues in auto transport right now that we didn't cover? or, you know, companies, or commentary, or appointments. Did we miss any appointments?
She didn't answer the phone. That was too.
Yeah, she's doing business.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Someone was asking me a question.
is there? Well, that's all right. Is there anything? Did we miss anything?
I don't think so. I went back and looked at my emails, and I thought we covered pretty much everything today.
Yeah, I think so too. And I'm also checking because I like to get through everything so that we covered it. Let's talk about the soapy ramps for a minute. So on the soapy ramps, just to get this right. So what type of, it was the location that said you need to soap up your ramps. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. What kind of location was it? Was it a residence? Was it
It's a recovery yard.
A recovery yard. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Once again, giving recovery yards a great name.
Yes.
Right? Uh-huh.
Yes.
So the recovery yard said soap up your ramps.
Soap up the ramp. Well, soap up the trailer ramps. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know how they thought it was going to just slide across there on soapy water. Maybe we should get out some oil too. I don't know.
You know what's funny is Devin said, this is, thank you, Devin. Actually, I really, and Day, thank you for enjoying the show. I really appreciate that. But it reminds Devin of the 90s before we were all so sensitive. Yeah, see, I got this brain problem. I still kind of live in the 90s in my head. Do we all have, like, brain damage? And we think we still kind of live in the 90s? And we're at odds with, like, this newer group that has never heard of the 90s? Is this what it's like for, like, you know, because if you look at, like, let's say your grandfather walks in the room at Thanksgiving and says some, like, really racist, crazy crap. And you're like, wow, you did not get the memo. Is that us? Did we not get the memo? And we're going to get aged out and like, in 20 years, everyone's going to look at this show and this kind of talk and be like, oh my God, these guys were crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Oh my God. Vance, you can't be woke and be a dispatcher because you'll be triggered all the time. Yeah, no doubt. Get some baby oil on the trailer. And yet, but this is the problem. And then being, you know, oh my God, just saying car hauling is a breeze? I find that more offensive than anything I said today. You can't be serious. You can't, please. And that's the thing. I'll forgive anybody, because I hope anybody will forgive me. Is that please don't say that kind of thing. That car hauling is a breeze. Let that be the last time you put that on social media. Okay? That's fine that you did it. That's fine. But let it be the last time. Alright? Because car hauling's not a breeze. Dispatchers are not illegal. Just stop already.
Yeah.
Stop making this a Republican-Democrat fight. Stop saying things are easy. Stop screwing each other over money, time, etc. Oh my gosh, I sound like Rodney King. Can't we all just get along? That's how you know this show is over. This show's canceled. This is ridiculous. I had a boss dump antifreeze on flatbed.
For what?
Huh.
To unfreeze it?
I don't know, man.
That's what if it was frozen,
But
yeah, that would work.
You know, because of Amber Heard, all I read was boss dump. But so... Oh, man. Okay. Well, this is one crazy show. Well, listen, we apologize for this 90-minute interruption into your Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard viewing. So go ahead and get back to that. And then we'll be back next week with some more auto transport stuff.
Maybe some load searches. Who knows?
Oh my God. In China, our social score dropped to 0. Isn't that the truth? We're like negative. We're so negative. Oh my God, that's true. Social scores coming to a convenience store near you. All right, office. What do we say?
All right, everybody. Say goodbye, Sue. See you guys.
See you guys later. All right. Thank you so much, Sue. All right, everybody in the live chat, you guys take care. We'll see you next week. Please do join us tomorrow on Cars on the Move if you've got time. Otherwise, let us know how we can help you. Put it in the live chat. Put it in the comments below. Send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. We're just trying to help. Hopefully that happens. Thank you so much. Take care.